that time of the year, time for me to predict the 53-man roster for the Chicago Bears as we get closer and closer to the season. What is going on, y'all? Fox Sports Talk back at it with another video talking, of course, some NFL here to talk some Chicago Bears. So if you're a Bears fan, hit that big red subscribe button down below. Make sure to follow me on all my social media platforms. And guys, make sure to hit the bell icon so you're notified every time I drop a new video. You see the whiteboard behind me. We're going to go ahead and get that 53-man roster locked down. Let's get into it. Here we go. So we're going to start with the quarterbacks, okay? So here we go. And then at the end, obviously, I'll count them all up. Unfortunately, Andy Dalton is on this roster, and he's going to be the starting quarterback. And I've already given my thoughts on it multiple times. I think the Bears are making huge mistakes starting Andy Dalton. They should be starting Justin Fields, but I digress. He is going to make the roster. We know that. Justin Fields, duh. Okay? And then I believe Nick Foles also makes the roster. Again, folks, he's at the most valuable position in sports. It's just going to cost too much to cut him. I think that we keep Nick Foles. All right? So that takes care of the quarterback position. And by the way, I'm going position by position if you couldn't tell already. Let's go to the running backs. Okay? Here we go. And obviously our starting running back is David Montgomery, a.k.a. Monty. He's going to make the team, obviously. Duh. These are the guys that are locks. And then I'll talk about the guys who are on the bubble. Cohen coming back from injury. He is obviously going to make the team. And we gave him a contract, last year, contract extension. Damian Williams, I think he is also going to make the team as well. We signed him. I think he's going to be a big piece, so contribute well. And here we go. A guy that might be on the bubble, but I think he makes it now that I've seen him play in preseason. Khalil Herbert, a rookie running back draft pick from this past draft. Folks, he looks good in preseason. He's explosive. He's got some juice. And I think we want him as a fourth running back over a guy like Ryan Nall. I'd rather have Khalil Herbert. So there we go with the running backs. All right, let's take a look at the wide receivers, all right? So right now we're at 3-7. All right, wide receivers, obviously you got your stud, A-Rob, duh, he's going to make the team. Darnell Mooney, these guys are the starters, 1 and 2. They're locked, we know that. Marquise Goodwin, we haven't seen him in a lot in preseason, but again, he's making the team. And then Damiere Byrd as well. He is a lock, I believe, to make the team as well. He had a pretty solid season for the Patriots last year. Daz Newsome, rookie receiver that we drafted this offseason, that we drafted in this past draft. I think he makes the team. Again, I just think we're going to give him a shot with him being a rookie, and I think he's got too many traits where, you know, he doesn't make the roster in terms of the talent. And finally, I believe we're going to have 6 receivers. And finally, I think the last guy is going to be Rodney Adams, okay? So Rodney Adams has shown me a lot in preseason, folks. He's been the only receiver that's consistently made plays. We finally saw Javon Wims getting cut, and Riley Ridley has not shown me anything impressive. So to me, I think Rodney Adams, yeah, does he have a drop issue sometimes? Absolutely. But we're talking about the 6th receiver here, folks, okay? Rodney Adams, I think, has deserved this spot just by showcasing, the talent in preseason, the production in preseason. So to me, I'm giving the final receiver spot to him. And, yeah, I don't have Riley Ridley or Javon Wims making the team. Javon Wims obviously got cut. All right, here we go, tight ends. Obviously, Cole Kmet is our starter now. He's going to make the team. Jimmy Graham, I believe, will still make the team as well. So you have your 2 tight ends that are going to get a lot of playing time. Jesse James, to me, has locked up a roster spot, folks. Like, I'm talking about locked up. The connection he has had with Justin Fields and even Andy Dalton at sometimes, Cole Kmet and Jimmy Graham haven't even had that. So Jesse James locked up that spot. And we're going to get back to this one, but here's a guy that's on the bubble for me, and that is J.P. Holtz. So guys like J.P. Holtz, Jesper Horsted, but right now I have him in. So here we go, 4, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 roster spots. Let's go ahead and do the offensive line here. So O-line. All right. And obviously on the O-line, you've got your studs, starters, James Daniels, Cody Whitehair. He's going to make the team again, folks. Obviously, we know these guys are going to make the team. Tevin Jenkins, even though he's going to be out for a while, I think he makes the team. Larry Borum, our 5th round rookie draft pick, he's going to make the team. Sam Mustipher, he is going to make the team as well. Jermaine Ifedi, as much as I'm not a big fan of him, I think he makes the team. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alex Bars probably makes the team. And Jason Peters, I know we just signed him. I think he makes the team as well. So that puts us at what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Kind of on the border Elijah Wilkinson, who has not been good in preseason at all. That's why I'm still kind of iffy on that. So there you have it. That's what I have for the offensive line here in terms of the guys making it. Obviously, we know the starters are probably going to be Daniels, Cody Whitehair, Sam Mustipher, Jermaine Ifedi, and probably Jason Peters. You know, he's fighting for that starting spot. So there you have it, offensive line there. Let's talk about now the defensive line. Okay, so here we go, D-line. I'm going to have to get some room here, so I'll try to maneuver my way into it. Akeem Hicks is making the team. All right. Eddie Goldman, obviously. Duh. Okay. Bilal Nichols. Yes. Again, folks, I shouldn't have to have much explanation for these guys. We're just talking about guys that have obviously are locks. Mario Edwards, I think, makes the team for some depth here on the D-line. Angelo Blackson and Kyrus Tonga, our 7th round draft pick. Usually 7th round draft picks don't usually have much of an impact, or they have trouble making the roster. Kyrus Tonga has been a pleasant surprise in preseason. I think he makes the team. He is a fantastic addition to the D-line. All right, let's go to the linebacker crew. So here we go. You got your stud Roquan Smith. You got Danny Trevathan. You got Christian Jones. I think he makes the team. And then Alec Ogletree, folks. I'm sorry. I think he makes the team. And I shouldn't say I'm sorry. I'm just telling you how I truly feel. Alec Ogletree has been unbelievable ever since we signed him. I like the signing, and he has proven a lot in preseason for us to have him make the 53. I think he makes it. All right, let's go to the other spots. Outside linebacker, Khalil Mack. Duh, Robert Quinn. He makes it. Jeremiah Ochu. And then I think Travis Gibson. There you go. Okay. Now let's talk about the cornerbacks. So again, I told you I'd have trouble here, but here we go. Cornerbacks. Obviously, you've got Jalen Johnson. I think he makes the team. Duh. He's your best cornerback, TBH. Kendall Wildor makes the team. Desmond Trufant. Duke Shelley. I think Thomas Graham as well. And folks, again, the cornerback group isn't good. I get it. So you kind of offset that by having a lot of depth there. So, and then maybe even Artie Burns, you know. So we'll count it up at the end. But there you go. Safety, Eddie Jackson. Duh. Then you got Gibson, Tayshaun Gibson. Deion Bush. DeAndre Houston Carson. There you go. And then finally, special teams. You got your kicker, Cairo Santos. He's making the team. You got your punter, Pat O'Donnell. He's making the team. And then you got your long snapper, Patrick Scales. He's making the team. All right, so I know it's a little messy, but this is my 53. All right, so let's count it up here. 3 plus 4 is 7. Okay? 10, 13, 16, 17, all right, 20, 23, 26, 29, 32, 35, 36, 36 plus 4, 40, 44, 45, 6, 7, 8, 9, 50, 51, 52, 53. There you have it, folks. 53-man roster for the Bears. Really, the guys that I was debating about, maybe a guy like a J.P. Holtz, maybe a guy like a Elijah Wilkinson. Again, he might not, but I put him on here. But these were the guys that are kind of on the border. Maybe a guy like Artie Burns, But the rest of these guys I feel pretty good about. So let me know what you guys think. Where do you disagree with me? Who do I have that you don't think makes the 53-man roster? Leave a comment down below if you guys agree, disagree. As always, thanks for watching.